Hey everyone. So hope everyone have an amazing day. 3 things I am thankful for. Cake, travels, and buildings. Yes. So, after I had my last video, I was, having a conversation to the spirits and people that can hear me, and then I just went on this little tent rage out of nowhere. Not rage, it's like bad. But apparently I felt some energies that was watching me that should have just stayed where they was at, and they opened their book up and I read them. So apparently in my timeline, I know everything's fine, but let's go back to this Epstein file just to let you know. Y'all never really had to wait for the files to be seen. They've been in your face the whole entire time. Yes, the whole entire time. And y'all watch them faithfully. You watch it faithfully the whole entire time. But if you're not paying attention and looking with your spiritual eye, you cannot see it. But yeah, the files has been in y'all face the whole entire time. And the kids been telling the story the whole entire time. But if you're not paying attention, you don't see it. Go look at a lot of the Nickelodeon TV shows, Disney shows, all of them. That's your Epstein files. Yes, that's your Epstein files. These people been playing these people characters. Yes, they have. Go watch. You can see who is who. The thing about it is the kids, see, when you play in that energy, right? As adults that play in that energy, you get a little messy because you're having so much fun and what you're doing behind the scene that you want to throw it in people's face and make a mockery and laugh at it and think, well, we're telling the truth, just not through our own mouths and words. If you ever go and look at a lot of these TV shows, and am I sitting back and saying to stop watching shows? It's only for the people that understand. I'm going to say this. It's a lesson. It's a lesson. Look at it as a lesson to teach y'all what goes on. To teach your kids on how to pay attention to people and things and understand the truths in the world. I want to say cover it up. Just watch and pay attention. So when it comes to your kids, don't be like, oh, don't look at nah. If they can't see what's going on, don't even stress it. For the adults, if you really can see, you will see it for yourselves. Because these kids, they still have lives and they still need their money for what has happened to them. But a lot of these kids got tortured in ways where they had to present what was going on behind the scene in your faces. And if you really cared about these kids as much as y'all laughed at their shows, you would see the tears. You would see the fears in certain parts of the scenes where they was telling y'all what was going on. That's the crazy part. See, for me, I truly love people. And I can see the cries for help in a lot of stuff. I can see when they're uncomfortable with a lot of scenes. I can see when they're mad at scenes. And I could tell when even the adults, don't get me wrong, there are some adults that have to play these parts. And you can tell they do not want to be in certain scenes with certain kids. In certain situations. And you can tell who loves it. But since Trump don't want to do his part, I'm going to do it for him. And there is a kid that pretends to be Trump in some of these episodes. I see you. Now, not the kid. The kid ain't do anything wrong. But there's points. Now, I could break all of it down, but I want to see if y'all have an eye for it. Can y'all really see it for yourselves? Don't focus on the fact that, oh my God, these companies going to receive money. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. But these kids, all of them, was going through a lot. Some more than others. And if y'all would have heard the conversations that I had with a lot of these spirits, I don't know if you would have been able to handle it. Because there was a lot of things that happened behind the scenes. And see, the problem is for me is this is why a lot of these wars and stuff was going on. Just to let you know, it all ties together. And yes, I am in a happy place and point, but at the same time, I cannot sit back and keep seeing these things pop up in my face and not say anything, because I truly do care about everyone. Don't matter what age, don't matter what race, don't matter what gender you are or religion. As long as you are a true believer and you have a heart and you want the best, I'ma stand up, even if I'm sitting down. But if y'all don't want to wait for the actual files, they're there. Because there's some inappropriate scenes where some kids had to do some things. If you really was paying attention, you'd be like, hold on. They was telling you what they was making these kids do behind the scenes. Pay attention to certain things they say and do. You start paying notice, and there's a lot of coincidences. Because what's the purpose of having these files and doing these things? Now I'm going to say something, and I'm going to say what's on my spirit. When it comes to this Epstein thing, I hear the name Epstein and I see a face, but then a part of me is like, that ain't who it is. It's somebody else. I don't know at this present time who that person's supposed to be, but it shows one face on my end, but I feel like it's somebody else. I'm not sure who they have as the main person because it's not meant for me to know. Is this person black? This white? Hold up. Hold up. Let me feel the energy so I can feel. Is Epstein a real person? Yes. Okay. Is Epstein one spirit? He's controlled by another spirit? Yes. Is Epstein controlled by another person that is of the same race as him? Yes. Okay. Is Epstein and Donald Trump the same person? There you go. There you go. Spirit is a spirit, right? Spirit is a spirit. Two spirits in one body. But this is the thing. Epstein is not the only spirit. It's more spirits. They all transfer. So Trump, yep, my alarm going off. Boo. There we go. There's a sign. So Trump also operates through Epstein's body as well. There you go. One on the outside, one on the inside. Well, that solves a lot of problems. Ooh. So, there's more to this story because I feel like there's a missing piece because I feel like y'all playing with my emotions. Y'all playing with my emotions. There's more to this. Ooh, my ear is getting heated. Ooh, he getting heated. My ear getting hot, y'all. There's more to it. Let's see. Trump. What else here? We won't stop at that point. Okay, won't stop right there. I think that's enough information. Everything else gonna be tied together. But yeah. If you want to know what was happening to a lot of the kids, go watch a lot of those Nickelodeon shows, especially Nickelodeon. A lot of those shows, they was torturing kids on set. But you wouldn't know it unless you was paying attention to the emotions and what they was going through. When it comes to y'all kids, I know y'all was going through a lot. And there's a lot of stuff that was happening to y'all that y'all wasn't able to talk about. And there's a lot that was going on. There are points, I'm going to put it like this. There are points where these adults was using these kids' bodies. Just to let you know that. Okay, so even though they are themselves on a TV show, in the public eye sometimes or behind scenes, these adults was doing stuff in these kids' bodies. just to let you know that. And what they'll do is they was recording a lot of that stuff, and then that's why these kids was out here doing these TV shows and stuff, because they was forcing them to do these things, or the videos was going to be posted. Yeah, so you don't have to worry. A lot of stuff is in the videos. So this is how they would get them. They'll make them do the stuff on the TV shows. Little pieces. You would catch the little nuggets. And that was their way of saying, if you don't do what you need to, I'm going to remind you on what you was doing, which wasn't them. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some kids out here that agree to the mission. Very few. But yeah. So if he don't want to do his job, I just done it for you. So on that note, y'all, have a blessed day.